to give it a second, y'all. What's good, everybody? What's going on, my loves? How is everybody today? Don't mind me. I am snacking. That is part of what we're going to be talking about. So, as some of you might have noticed, hey, my love. Hey, gang, gang. As some of you might have noticed, I disappeared for like 2 weeks. Okay? So I had a really bad cold, okay? And I went to the doctor and they said I had a pneumonia. So I have been recuperating. What's good, Nelson? I have been recuperating. And in addition to that, because of the pneumonia, I decided, you know what? I should quit smoking. So I have been, when I tell you that my ass can't stop eating, I cannot stop eating. Oh my God, it's so bad right now. Okay, so I'm wearing the patch, right? So that I could quit. But the oral fixation right now is real, okay? I have been eating so much. It is crazy, guys, okay? Thank you guys for the love. So, I wanted to talk about a couple things and maybe we'll pull some cards. But first off, I feel like 2024 came in with hands, okay? Yeah, I got this, right? So I feel like 2024 came in with hands. Hey, Project Execute. Hi, honey. So I feel like 2024 came in with hands, right? But she came in like this. Overhanded, just wow. Right? And that's how I feel like she came in wow, right? And I feel like us as the collective, thank you, honey, for the heart me. Us as the collective, good morning, babes. It's like we have to like take a step back, you know, and give it that 1 2 1 2. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to tell you that this is a year that's gonna come very quick. Okay, there's gonna be a lot of things coming from many directions, okay? You gotta be ready to bob and weave, bob and weave, bob and weave, okay? I feel that heavily, gang. I feel like this year, although it's gonna feel like it's moving, like it's moving quick, you know, I feel like this is gonna sharpen the game. What's good, Shannon? Okay? Shaquana, sorry, honey. I feel like this is going to sharpen us. It's a little bit of a, you vape, and this is what helped me. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even want to vape. Like, I am just like straight. I went, look, everywhere I go, there's something to eat, okay? Because I don't know how I'm going to do it. First off, I started smoking when I was very little. Okay? I was 12. Okay? And in my time, when I tell you, there were ads on the buses. There were ads on the trains. Shit, as kids, we could go get cigarettes for our parents. Okay? So it was a different time. I'm coming along slowly. I actually have an appointment this afternoon, guys. So I'm not all the way to 100. Okay? But you know, I missed you guys. It's like I needed to come live. Okay? I needed to come live. And there was a couple things like, okay, so I'm gonna be doing some repotting of some plants. And I want to show you guys like how I do some spiritual work with my potting. Okay, so look out for that. Either I'm going to do that this afternoon or that'll be tomorrow. And if at all possible, maybe I might even do it live. Okay, so look out for that. I also got a message from Spirit. Okay, I also got a message from Spirit. If there is somebody who wants to, you know, ever do a live with me, I would prefer that they send me a message in advance and we could definitely plan something, because I'm all for that. But I want to, you know, I'm not into doing the battles and stuff. I want to make sure that when I bring somebody on, it's so that we can give knowledge to the collective. I feel like that's much needed. So I'm super for that, okay? So I got a message from Spirit. This year is a leap year. What's good, Tamila? This year's a leap year. Okay? Also, you know, February is Black History Month, right? And I feel like hey honey, I feel like with the with this being an 8 year, and for those of you that have been with me for a while, that means a lot of pregnancies too. Those of you that have been with me for a while, you know that I do certain dates for like group rituals. And one of them was good, Rose. I didn't answer you yet because I've been ripping and running. I'm gonna talk about that too. So anyway, I do these rituals every once in a while on particular dates. One of them that I never miss, good afternoon, my love, is the 8-8, the Lion's Gate, which I'm putting y'all on right now because this one's gonna be a big one because it's gonna be 888, and I do it every year. But in light of the leap year, in light of it being the last day of Black History Month, and the connection that I feel instinctually to the ancestors and that leap year, I feel like I'm gonna do a ritual that day. Okay, so that's gonna be and I do a monthly ritual for my Patreon gang. If you guys are ever interested in that, you can join the Patreon top tier level, and they vote on a monthly ritual, and I do that every month for them. But for the collective, I'm gonna do a big one the end of February, last day of February. Okay, and this is an 8-year, so it's gonna be $44. Okay, and in that you're gonna get participation in the ritual, private, because I'll do a group private live where, you know, only the participants will have that link, right? And an energy cleanse, all in one. Okay. And if you are a Patreon member, you'll get $10 off of that. Okay, I will try to put up the link by tomorrow. Okay, because I'm gonna use that leap year and we're gonna leap timelines. That's what Spirit told me. Leap timeline. So it's gonna be like like a jump start. Think of it as a jump start. It's showing me jumper cables, right? Vroom, vroom, right? And I feel like that is gonna be part of the yeah. They're talking to me, so they're telling me what they want. What's good, Sugar Plum? Okay, so just so you guys look out for that, okay? And I don't do them that often. When I tell you I do 3 or 4 a year and that's it, if that. Last year, I think I only did 2. Okay, so it's rare, okay? And there's people, especially like in the, you know, because I was with YouTube for longer. There's people over there who tell you like some of these rituals have changed their life. Like no bullshit. Okay, so yeah, look out for that. All right. So what's good, Cynthia? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some general energy because, like I said, I still have an appointment this afternoon, but I wanted to come on because I missed you guys. Like no bullshit. Okay. So I'm gonna get some angel numbers first because Spirit told me to take this deck out. Okay. Oh, it's great to see you guys too. All right, we're gonna take a look and see what's popping, what's going on. And like I said, I'm gonna do I don't know if I'm gonna do it in the video yet or if I'll do it in the live, but I'm gonna show y'all how to do, you know, planting and what's good, Shannon, and how to do spiritual work in the planting. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see. I'm gonna show you how to use plant life as a way to ground yourself, right? And also a way to deal with some spiritual work, right-handed work. Yeah, we're gonna do some stuff. All right. So if you are not a follower, you want to be a follower, all right? We're gonna get into that, all right? Hey, Copenhagen. All right. So let's see what Spirit got to say about these angel numbers. Spirit, can you show me what is it that the collective needs to know right now? What's the energy for the collective? 202, I should say 2002. All right, and it says, what's up with the hand? That is one of my feminines. She's on guard today. Yeah, she's on guard today. All right, 2002, the void. Okay, longing, technology, ambitious, genius, forward, thinking, stress, and depression. Okay, so I'm getting the 2002 with the void. All right, Aquarius, Pluto went into Aquarius. That was closing out a 20-year cycle. You are actually laying the groundwork for the next 20-year cycle. I was thinking about this the other day. When my last 20-year cycle began, I was preparing to adopt a child. Okay? Actually, with the timeline, I had just adopted. Yeah, no, I was just preparing to adopt a child. And that started the 20-year time span. Right? So it's important that you pay attention to what it is that you want to set or embark on the next 20 years. Right? So in this void, okay, with the void card coming out here, it's like you close down something and right now you're supposed to be getting like, I feel intuitive physical hits, almost like electric current. Think of yourself as a tuning fork, Spirit says. When you come into contact with certain things, you catch a vibration, right? Or like a static, right? It feels like what Spirit is asking of us is to pay attention. What are we feeling magnetic to? What is causing vibration in us? What conversely is repelling us, shocking us, irritating us? You know, and I was just talking about a ritual to jump the timeline, right? I feel like February is about discernment and hello, honey, and deciding like deciding where it is or what it is that you want to experience. What do you want to spend the next 20 years on? Will it be, you know, the past, bitterness, anger, inability to open up? Like, you know, look at the last cycle, the last 20-year cycle. I'm sure you can see a lot of things that you completed in that time. But what is it that you, what parts do you feel you could have done better? Was it your communication style? Was it like the feeling of not wanting to see certain things? And how can you take that wisdom and use that to your best advantage? How can you apply that to what you're embarking on now? Okay, I feel that like there's this thing of redirection, an energy of redirection. Okay, I'm getting that a lot. We have 7777, and last year was the 7 year, and this card hit in reverse, okay? Perseverance, change of perspective, reflection, inner strength, wisdom, and enlightenment, right? What did you hold on to too long in that 20-year cycle? Know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough to count them when the deal is done. Okay, so what Spirit is saying is there were things that you completed in the 20-year cycle. There were things that maybe you didn't complete as well. Thank you for the rose, right? And there were things that you chose to walk away from because maybe there was a realization that those things didn't align anymore, that they may have aligned when you started, right? And I feel like what Spirit is asking us to do, and they corrected me, they said requiring us to do, is to start applying that. Like in other words, for some of us, there was warning signs along the way of things that were not serving us, but we thought, like, we tried every other way but, you know, the direct route, right? And there were certain instances where giving something more time actually turned in our favor. Being patient turned in our favor. And other times where we stood stagnant waiting for results. And it's like Spirit is telling you, do you feel now like you can tell the difference? Can you make that decision faster? Something about it not being here and not in the solar plexus either. Okay, so also I'm getting, you know, Leo, right? Leo. We just had that Leo full moon, right? The Leo is very solar plexus, sun energy, right? Go with your gut, right? Aquarius is the air sign. It's very mental, right? Both of those, that's like a masculine on masculine, right? I feel like we're supposed to be finding the meeting point or the in-between point, and it feels like the heart chakra. This is also about health and wellness. I'm not even doing the element. I haven't seen you guys in so long. I'm just giving you what Spirit is giving me. Okay? Yeah, balance. It's about health and wellness. So also like illnesses, these also can represent like your immune system being zapped, but it also could be representing like blockages that you're incorporating physically that you haven't necessarily given voice to. Now they're showing me the throat chakra. Okay, it's about also speaking. Some of yous have been, I'm wishing on a star to follow where you are. You've been wanting something really badly, but you haven't spoken it to your ancestors. And I feel like the ancestors are saying like, it's time to like say it with your chest. And I'm wishing all the rainbows that I see. Okay? So it's like, I think it's time we should make up, baby. I think it's time we should get back together. Make the best of things, oh baby, when we're together. Okay, so there's also I feel like it's something about allowing people to be who they are and enjoying that time in that space without bringing it to other things. Okay? So in other words, give you an example. You go home to visit family, for instance, right? You go home to visit family, right? Or maybe like maybe you live far away from your parents and from your hometown, and you go home to visit family, and you run into an old friend, and you guys could live very vastly different lives. It does not mean that you cannot have lunch with that person and really genuinely enjoy that time without knowing, without feeling like that's bringing you back into that space. Right? And you can say it was great seeing you, and it doesn't mean that you're going to be like on the phone constantly with this person or falling back into patterns. And maybe that's part of the thing. Like, spirit kind of wants you to test. Perseverance, like I said, it came out in reverse, right? So it's like knowing that you can let go of things when it's time to let go, when it's time to change direction, to be okay with that. Okay? 2112 at the bottom of the deck. I've been seeing this number a lot this week. It's up to you. Someone is watching over you. Good fortune. Unforeseen forces, direction. Even if it seems like you're not making any meaningful progress, things are moving in the right direction. If you see this number, it's a sign that everything will work out in your favor and your dreams will come true soon. Okay? So I feel like and that was the thing again, okay? It said again, you've been seeing 12, yeah. Like your dreams coming true, but are you speaking it? Speak life over your blessings and blessings over your life. I'm getting that very heavily. 1818 at the bottom of the deck as well. Willpower, right? Something's trying to spin the block, y'all. like me, right? Wasn't one of the first things I said when I came on was that I'm trying my best not to smoke any cigarettes right now, right? So every time I get a craving, I don't know, I might gain like 10 pounds, right? But I'm gonna tell you how bad it is. But you gotta invest in yourself. Okay? I had to run some errands this morning. So while I was out, I was like, let me stop at a store and get some snacks because I'm trying to quit smoking. And if I don't have food to like snack on, I may actually crack. So, child, I went into the store and I started walking around. Fucking $55 later, just snacks. Okay? And I was like, damn, $55, right? But then I got in the car and I was like, yo, you would have spent that in cigarettes in a week, if not more. Okay? So in actuality, although it cost me $55 in snacks, like in 3 weeks, when I'm no longer necessarily craving it into that to that level, I won't be spending that money anymore. You see? So it's about the discipline too, and the investment in oneself. Spirit, do you want anything else from this deck before I move on? 555, change, and Oshun's number, okay. 2020, and remember, the first card that you had out was 2002, and now you get 2020, all right? So let's go one at a time, first off. 555, and it says change, encouragement, support, obstacles, battle, calling, restructuring, creative work. You are going to level up. It might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for your highest good. That is what you've been looking for. Push through it. There's a reward waiting at the finish line, right? So it's uncomfortable, this fucking growth, right? This change. It's not exactly how you planned it. This Pluto in Aquarius. This is also speaking of that void, of that energy of like, what, you know, where am I supposed to go now? Like, what's the direction now? Like, what's good? Like, because I feel like there's kind of like a hit or miss. There's like some sadness or bittersweet energy about something that needed to go, and maybe a few of you are still holding on, but I feel like the majority released it. It's more about what's next. Okay, and let's look at this 2020 under the bottom of the deck. Compassion, mercy, diplomacy, potential, service, recovery, adaptability, renewal. It's a confirmation that your assumptions and belief are correct, but it's also an encouragement to use your talents and gifts because they will benefit the world and your pockets. Be of service to others. Your potential is enormous, right? You know, Saturn was in Aquarius for like a year and a half, like for a fucking minute. Like around 2022 or 2021, right? Like when we was trying to get out from the whole, like the COVID thing. Okay, and now Saturn is in Pisces, uncovering things that we've been hiding from ourselves, or things that others thought they could hide from us. And as if you notice, I said in the beginning that 2024 came in with hands, but like hands swinging like wow, like overhead. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we're supposed to be incorporating we're supposed to be incorporating like the knowledge. They're showing me. So for those of you that like boxing, it's like the stance, okay? Like the difference between like southpaw and like a regular stance. And being able to switch up, okay? Okay, hearing like the Muhammad Ali, fly like a butterfly, sting like a bee, or something like that. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Okay? I feel like there's gonna be a lot of changing of the guard. Changing of the guard. A lot of people are gonna get breakthroughs, but unexpectedly. Like they come unexpectedly. They're not planned. They're not they can feel like by surprise. All right, I'm gonna pull some money cards. Um Today is Wednesday. By the end of the week, I will do a live for the Patreon, and I will do one for the subscribers for TikTok. Just let me get a couple more things out of the way. Like I said, I have an appointment today, later this afternoon. I have a couple more things I have to knock out to be like really really back in the swing, okay? Hello, Ruby. All right, the past, okay? And I said to you, something's trying to spin the block, and it's a frequency, it's a sound, okay? You see there's a horn there? I'll show it to both of you. You see that there's a horn there? Okay? Somebody is putting out a feeler or a sound, a frequency to see if you're receptive, okay? You have got Gaia here. Okay, getting like sweet waters. Okay, so I feel like somebody is missing a vibration that they feel is like to do with you. Now, if you are feeling disconnected in some way or rootless, like everything was upended in the last 20, I feel like what you need to do is some kind of grounding ceremony. All right, I plan to do a thing with some plants probably tomorrow. Keep your eye out for that. Okay, follow, okay? Because I feel like this is going to be something that you could do more frequently, and this would be like more so for everybody, for like whether you live in a city or not, okay? Unexpected, and I told you there's something that's being changed, all right? Also, I feel like plants are important, and then that's what I plan to work on with you guys. Look at 1111 at the bottom. Wow. And then 1 2 3 4 and 4 4 4. Okay, wow. And 5 5 5 5. All right. It's a very strong. I feel like if you can, I'm getting multiple messages right now. It's about grounding your frequency. Okay? Strengthening, resolve, knowing, wisdom, following your heart, verbalizing the owls outside. It's funny because before I got on, I took out my owl deck. And that's what I plan to use. There's a lot of change coming. I feel like once you ground something, speak something, plant something, something rooted, once something takes root, it's going to happen as a quick succession, okay? Quick succession of things, all right? Remember I said that 2024 came in with hands, but it's like all wild, right? Wild for tonight. Right? Okay. So I feel like it's also about us, right? South Pole, or being like fast on your feet and float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, like coming in, timing things. Okay, I also heard perfect combination, lovers, you and me. This is spirit talking. They're not talking about a relationship. They're talking about a trinity. Some of y'all been asking like why certain things are happening, or why certain things, or why you were told to do certain things. Some of yous, it's like you listened to spirit and it didn't go exactly the way it was supposed to go, but it did. And you don't recognize that because in the void, like I said before, in the vacuum, you feel like you don't know which way to go, but they are ever present. Okay, this 555, the 444, the 1234, the 1111 is going to happen. Like, so it's about what I said, okay? And I'll put it up. I'm gonna try to put it up for you guys by tomorrow. But the ritual leap year, like, are you the residual frequency of releasing and knowing when to release? And for those of you on TikTok, if you need to watch this again to put all the messages together, it's on YouTube as well, so you can rewind and take your time, because I know that spirit be talking in parables. But it's like we in this 20-year caught the knowledge of when to release things, when, you know, we should be more patient, right? And trusting in that. And those of you that did that, and you feel like you're in the void, you're about to get confirmation that that was what you were supposed to do, and that right now is just like there's an exercise that needs to be accomplished in rooting. It's like the pouring of the concrete in rooting. I feel like that's where we are right now. I'm going to get some tarot. And, you know, excuse my voice. I'm still a little like a breathy, or I'm still a little tired in the breathing from the cold. Okay. Spirit, can you show me? Page of Wands. Page of Pentacles. 4 of Wands. the Ten of Cups with the Four of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles and the Lovers and the Fool and the Strength card. Let's fucking talk about it. So you completed this thing, this 20-year cycle. I feel like I said, there was a lot that you did in there. There was a lot that you accomplished in there. There is a feeling of like, wish I would have done that part better. Wish I wouldn't have did necessarily X, Y, Z. I also feel like the Page of Wands also gives me the energy of like, impulsive decision making or reactionary. Okay. I feel like Spirit is also saying, like, you know, when you know better, you do better, in the Page of Pentacles. And you can tell, you know, these two coming out consecutively. It's like, this is the thing that maybe was shiny and you went for. And this was the thing that was maybe more solid. And there's also a thing of knowing what you do and do not like anymore. Okay, so like this is giving me very much like the decisions that you made in I don't want to say in haste, but in passion. And these are more like healthy opportunities, okay? I feel like the Four of Wands is the 1111 card. I feel like there's a change in type, possibly. Like taking it from a perspective of relationships. I feel like there's an inner knowing of like what it is now that you want. Not to say that you don't want passion, but maybe what you would be attracted to now is quite different. Okay, and with this 10 of Cups now, for those of you in a relationship, there's a person who feels like they've made a lot of mistakes and they want a more stable type of situation with you, but they're not sure that you're going to want that, because even though they could have the 10 of Cups for you, the Four Cups is out here. They're kind of worried that you might reject this cup because they made some stupid mistakes. If you're single, it's like you're not going to be tempted by the same things that you were before, the things that entrapped you, because you learned something about your value. 10 of Pentacles, okay, and the 10 of Cups here. It's like, you know your worth. If you're in a relationship, okay, that person is recognizing that, you know, your worth, right? Right? The Lovers card, they're also recognizing that you are the one that has the power to make the decisions here. Okay, here's a new beginning. I feel like with this 1, 2, 3, 4, the 4, 4, 4, the 5, 5, 5, that came out the 11, 11, and then you have the 11, 11 card here. You get to pick your direction for this next cycle. I feel like either which way is a win. I feel like somebody else could be left behind. Okay, the Strength card, I told you I heard the owl outside, and the Spirit told me to use the owl deck, right? You have the Lion and the owl here. Wisdom meets strength. I feel like up until this point, you've been the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, hey, Jennifer LaRoe, I thought about you today, honey. I feel like you've been at the Seven of Pentacles. You've been working towards something to get to where you need to go, but you felt like something wasn't coming all the way into fruition. But the King of Pentacles is here. You're about to level up, level up, level up. Nine of Pentacles, okay? Really stepping into your power, okay? The Moon, okay? Remember what I said about speaking your desires out loud and saying it with your chest, okay? Because you are at a crossroads right now with the Two of Wands here. You need to choose what are you aligning yourself with. And like I said, the ritual I will perform at the end of the month about jumping timelines. What's good? Nine of Swords. You could stay in the frequency of anxiety and which way do I go, and what is it that is going to be thrown at me in the energy of like feeling like everything is out of your control. Or you could step into Empress energy. Now I heard follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me. Oh, I wish the words would come to me. Follow me, me. So it's talking about like stepping into your power, stepping into your light, and what you know to be true. And how do we ground into that energy? We're gonna handle that tomorrow. Follow so that way you can be alerted when I come on. Okay, so we can do some grounding exercises. I'm going to show you how to do some grounding exercises. This is about taking root, but you need to decide what you want to take root. You want to take control of your situation, or you want your situation to control you. Okay? I'm getting that heavy, guys. All right. So, that's really what I wanted to. I'm not going to keep you guys today. Like I said, I have an appointment I have to get to. But we're going to do some grounding exercises tomorrow. Okay? It's going to be witchy grounding exercises. Okay? Some witchy tips. Okay? Where you can do some work, some spiritual work, and grounding at the same time. So, you know, if that's your kind of thing, make sure that you follow. We will do that tomorrow. Okay. I really feel like get ready. Because like these breakthroughs are like right there. Okay? The breakthroughs are right there. It's like we can't necessarily feel it because, you know, like I said, 2024 came in with fucking hands. But she's swinging wild. And you got to time your responses. Okay? I'm also seeing double dutch, right? When you got a time when you jump in, right? So we're going to work on that, guys. All right. So I just wanted to come on because I missed you guys and give you some general energy. By the end of the week, we'll be back into the full swing of shit. Okay, just give me, you know, let me finish up. All right. But yes, I will be on tomorrow. We will talk about some grounding techniques, some witchy tips. All right, so I'm wishing you all light and love and blessings on blessings. Bye, guys.